Hello, family. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am on. It is 10:18, so we are early. I'm just waiting on my husband to join. So while we are waiting for hubby to join, hold on, guys. Let me close this door a minute here. Okay, guys, hubby is coming. Woo! Time go fast. Okay, I'm back, guys. Time goes fast, I tell you. All right, it's 10:18. So as you all come in, I'm gonna go ahead and do my little commercial break early. And here you go, hubby. All right. All right, say hello, Harry, hubby.
Hello, hey people, how you doing?
Welcome, guys, to the channel and welcome all our new subscribers as well. All right, so if you have not purchased your book yet, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and purchase your book, The Husbands I Thought I Found, guys. This is my book about my life, and this is how it looks on the back. Yep, that is me. I was a little more chunky. I had dreads then. And you can purchase this on Amazon.com, Exceivers.com, and also barnesandnoble.com. Okay, guys, definitely support me. I would greatly appreciate it. And I am going to put the link in the description box. Just a minute. I hope you all are well as you come in. If you don't mind, let us know where you're watching from. We just like to know where our family is watching from. Just go ahead and drop that in the chat. No, hubby, I didn't have time to tell you about the questions. I'm sorry. Our schedule will not allow us to do so. Hi, daughter. My daughter just waking up, guys. I should turn the camera on her. She trying to run away. She just waking up. Oh my goodness. When I tell them I'm gonna turn the camera, that's how I get rid of them. All right, so this is the link in the description box, guys. Not in the description box, I mean in the comment section. All right, so here is where you can purchase my book. All right. All right, guys, look like our guest is on. Hello.
Can you hear us?
Yes.
Yes. Hi.
Hello.
Hey,
How y'all
Hi.
doing?
Nice to
how
Good.
meet
you
you
doing?
all in
Yeah.
person. So this
You
is
too.
Yeah. Hey, how you doing?
and
What's going on,
hi
brother?
Zell. Nice to meet
Good.
Nice
you
to
all
meet
in person now. Thank y'all so much for allowing us to interview you with no problems. You all didn't even hesitate. You
you.
said
Yeah,
yes. So thank you all.
you're
Oh, no
welcome.
problem. We're
So
excited to be here.
everybody is coming in the building. I'm gonna can you see everything on your screen?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we can
can
see.
Okay,
see.
perfect,
He the
perfect.
bigger.
This is Shoe Barb. Hey, hey, fam. Hi, welcome, sis.
There we go.
Hi,
Yeah.
Maya Speaks. Welcome. Definitely looking forward to reading book. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the support. All right. So, guys, this is Freedom Chasers. Beautiful, lovely African American couple that moved from Texas and they were living in Tanzania. And we're going to talk all about that. And then they had their first baby in Africa. So, I am
Yeah.
so excited to find out all of this information. This is just a beautiful, unique story. And hey, we're going to hop right in.
Get
Um,
into it.
you have a lot of questions. So
We're gonna try to
I'm
answer them to
so
the best of our
sorry
ability.
for that.
Yeah, she got a
All
quiz for
good.
you. A pop quiz, so to speak.
Because we are interested in Tanzania as well. We brought an apartment in Zanzibar. So when we go to visit, it's okay. I don't mind the noise because trust me, we have teens.
Oh, we got a
So
dog
a
here. We got
dog.
kids. It's gonna be all
It's
kinds
all
of
good. So you know how it go.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
We thought when they get teased, they get better now. It's like they go backwards, right?
Dang. All right.
So it's
Sorry,
all
boy.
good, no problem at all. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and hop right on in. And as we talk, I'm gonna try to do my part to put all of your information on the screen. If there's anything that I am missing, just let me know, and I'll put it in as well. Let's see. Okay. Maya Speaks says, "Hey family." All right, let's get
Oh, my
in.
speaks.
All right, let me make sure I turn the volume up here. Okay, we're good. All right. So, who came up with the YouTube channel name of Freedom Chasers? That's what I want to know.
So I came up with the name. It was a lot of different names that we were trying to choose from. Most of them had freedom in it, but the way this one sounded, Freedom Chasers, it kind of fit our lifestyle and what we wanted to do. So yeah, I feel like it was a perfect name for our brand.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, it's good. It's working. It's been
I
working.
like it. I actually
I
love
like
it
it too.
Yeah, I love it. I definitely do. Hubby, can you read my handwriting for number 2?
I'm gonna try.
My handwriting is
Okay.
terrible, y'all.
Okay.
It's all good.
You have to say it again because I think we're laughing.
Tell us a little bit about yourselves.
Okay, yeah, I'll start first. I guess so. Originally from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Moved to Texas when I was about 9 or 10 years old. From there, I've been living there ever since. But nothing special. I grew up playing football. I originally wanted to be in the NFL. That was kind of growing up what I aspired to be. But then quickly after coming into the truth, things kind of changed, and just was looking to live a more righteous lifestyle, be on a more righteous path, and everything how we got here now. It's just a testimony of what I've been through and how the Most High blessed me. So nothing crazy.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm from Louisiana as well. I'm from New Orleans. I moved to Texas when I was 20. I don't know, 20 something. I don't even remember. But I moved to Texas. With my whole family moved to Texas like before me, and then I was by myself. And then I was like, well, I guess I'm going to Texas, so I won't be alone. And then I ended up out there, started coming into the truth, met this guy.
The rest
is history.
Right, the rest is history.
Wow, so you're from
So y'all follow each other from Louisiana to Texas. Now y'all in Tanzania.
Oh my goodness! Talk about the food. Yeah, it is. Yeah, and the food. I bet like the food is just good in Louisiana, isn't it? And Texas.
It really is. It really is.
We spoiled coming from Louisiana and then eating other foods that might not be on the. We got high expectations on the food.
Yeah.
Wow, that is amazing. Anything else you wanted to add?
So back to the food a little bit. So they don't quite do it like Louisiana and Texas and Tanzania as far as like seasoning and.
Yeah, I would say it's not seasoned as much.
Yeah.
For the fact they like stuff more natural.
Yeah.
We probably use too much seasoning. That's coming from Louisiana. We use a lot of seasoning.
A lot of seasoning. He always say, "I season my seasoning with seasoning."
Yeah, season my seasoning. It's a little different for sure.
Right.
But it's good nonetheless.
Right. You have to figure out how to like even get the same seasons even when you're cooking to like make the stuff taste the same. Or they don't have all those different blends. You have to mix it yourself, and then stuff tastes just different. Like the spices are spicier, and just it's different. You got to get used to it a little bit.
Okay. Wow. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Now I think Maya has something. I won't overlook your question because it's in relative to what we're talking about. She wanted to know: did you all move before or after Hurricane Katrina? Oh wait, hold on. We're gonna hold that one because we didn't get into that yet. So I'm gonna hold that question. I'm gonna come back, Maya. I promise. Okay. Also, guys, if you would like to, they have a YouTube channel. It's Freedom Chasers. So what you can do, you can leave here, go on over to their channel, subscribe, click all so you can get all of their notifications, and then you can come back. I promise you won't miss much.
Yeah, talk to us, leave us comments. We respond.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And I got to talk about you, your husband, when it comes to him eating. I can't help it but to laugh. I be watching videos. I be like, oh man.
Everybody be
Like,
saying I
who
be
cares about his
killing food.
food?
He eats with his whole hand.
I
It'd
do.
be all in his beard. It'd be all on the floor. Like when we went back to America for a little bit, we were at my dad's house and they have like a little tiny dog. That
Uh-huh.
dog would sit at his feet when we eat because he drops everything on the floor. Oh, he's good.
You need a
Hey,
big meal.
we love food. We food. Look, we foodies. I love food.
We
So
are too. We
that's
are
that's
too.
one of the things that make us real happy. So
Exactly.
we're gonna do
Yes.
how we.
Yes.
Yeah, now you licking your fingers and
Oh,
all
you
kinds of-
should listen. He be going in. He be going.
Right.
He be going.
They're my favorite type of videos to make by
Yeah,
far.
for sure.
Yeah,
Love
I love it though. I love it because I'll be like right there. I'll be like, yeah, okay, I'm feeling you. I'm there with y'all. All right, you gonna tell your turn. This one, right? This is where we're at.
Okay, how did the thought of Africa come up?
I don't even remember. Do you remember?
Well, I don't know the exact moment, but I know it kind of started during COVID, and we was looking at, different places to go to as far as that we could be, and I had to deal with all the COVID, and trying to do the forest, the 4 shots and stuff like that. So,
Right.
with all that being said, we was just like, okay, I know we can find something better. And Tanzania came about. We was I think it started with
saw
Instagram.
videos of Tanzania before COVID, so we
Yeah,
had
yeah,
already
yeah.
kind of been looking, but not necessarily trying to go.
Okay.
So it comes up in your feed, and then you watch one
Yeah.
video, and it gives you like a million videos of the same thing. So we had kind of been probably like 2019, middle of 2019, looking. And then COVID hit, and we was like, "Yeah, we need to get up out of here."
And then we seen with what Tanzania was doing. We like kind of how the president was
Yes.
running the country at the time,
Right.
Magufuli. May he rest in peace.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I just liked the way he was doing things. That was Tanzania was one of the only countries that was open at the time, so it made sense to try to go there during that time. And just with everything that was going on with us in the States with our jobs and just not liking our environment where we were at the time, all played a part in that decision.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly. Yes, definitely. I agree too. The way he ran the country, man, it definitely resonated with us, So that's why I was like, Tanzania looks pretty good right about now. So
Speaking of how like he ran the country, is it like going in the same path? You feel like?
Yeah, I think one of the things he said, I remember they broadcasted out. It was like, we're not going to go into all of these supposed fixes that they was trying to present. That he was like, we're gonna pray and we're gonna, protect this nation. We're gonna pray for this nation. And I mean, when you look at the statistics, Tanzania didn't really even have cases like that, let alone deaths. So it was whatever, the spirituality, the spiritual aspect of it was what intrigued us for sure.
Right. For sure, because people were calling us when we were talking to our families at home. They were like, "Oh, what's going on with Corona?"
Yeah,
nothing. Like nobody's walking around in masks. Everybody's talking to each other, shaking hands. And, nothing. I don't know.
Yeah. So was it for like a visit, or y'all just decided, you know what? Hey, let's just go ahead and move at that.
We sold everything and left.
Yeah, we moved.
We was gone. We sold it. If it didn't sell, we gave it away. If nobody took it, we threw it in the trash and we left.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. Y'all weren't playing the radio.
And as far as family, y'all love us, y'all come see us, huh? That's it.
Basically. For sure. Wow. We'll see who comes.
That's amazing.
Yeah, we still waiting on somebody to show up.
So, wow, that's amazing.
That's powerful because most people can't make that move. They're so locked in and comfortable with everything going on around them here that they just can't even see that far.
Exactly.
Absolutely, 100% agree.
So there was like you didn't even prepare or tell people, "Hey, we're moving to Africa." You just kind of that was it.
Well, we told them, and then what happened? We said we were gonna go, and when we told everyone, we found out I was pregnant like shortly after we decided to go. Like I think like 2 days after I put in my 2 weeks notice. He had already quit his job. I put in my 2 weeks, and then we told everybody, but we had already said we were leaving. So they were like, "Oh, so y'all are staying?" And we're like, "No, we're not."
Yeah. No, ain't like that too much.
We paid for the tickets. We got an Airbnb. We out of here.
So they didn't take you serious. They didn't think you was really.
Well, they took us serious at first, but they thought because we found out we were having a baby that we were going to say, "Oh, never mind, stay and have the baby." And then,
but we planned this for. I mean, we was talking about moving to Africa probably about a whole year before we even made the transition. So we were just doing things, saving up money, working, trying to sell stuff. So we gave our families a little bit of time. I think we told them maybe 3 or 4 months before we left. So,
but that baby thing kind of flipped it from their point of view. Like, wait, what? Like, we're gonna have a grandchild?
Wow. Okay, so like your husband was saying in the beginning, like before you all knew you were pregnant, what did that look like? Like, how did they react, to you even mentioning it about you all moving to Africa?
When we told my mom, she was like, "Oh yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I've been praying about the same thing." Like she was like that. My dad was like, "Really?" But he was like, "So happy for us." And like, okay, like we're grown. It's not like you gonna tell us we can't. But he was like, "Oh, okay, that's what you're gonna do." Yeah. So we were just like, yeah. And his mom, she was like, kind of on the same lines as my dad, I think.
Yeah, they all didn't want us to go, but was ultimately happy for us that we was doing something that we set out to do and just living life. So they all was happy in that aspect, but they didn't want to see us go for sure.
Oh, okay. So it sounds like they took it well. That's wow. Yeah. That's better than what I've heard from a few people.
Y'all sound like y'all got a member of the family that want to join the live.
Oh yeah, her debut right now. She chilling, right?
Something to say.
Yeah, she talkative. What people don't see when we have her in the videos is
we're gonna share that. If that's okay with y'all later on, we're gonna share. There's one that's my favorite. I'm gonna share. So tell us, when you were children, what did you see or hear about Africa? And I really wanted to ask this question because was it not last Saturday, but the Saturday before, we had another live with a South African, and she's very curious to find out more about us, as African American living in Africa. She's just trying to get the gist of why we're leaving so-called great America, who we are as a people, what we've dealt with being here. And I said I'm going to start incorporating this question in our live interview so that she's able, and other people are able to see and hear everybody's different experience.
Right.
Yeah. So growing up, I think it's kind of, and a lot of Black people in America probably agree with this. You just look at it like it's still very undeveloped. Like it's people still living in huts everywhere. The kids starving, impoverished, no water. See the kids with the big bellies, flies on their elbow. So that's type of stuff you've seen on commercials and what they tell you in school. So it wasn't a very good outlook. My perception of Africa wasn't very good growing up. So it didn't change till later in life.
I would say for me, I mean, obviously we were in school way different times. So when I was in school, I don't really remember them talking about anything really African at all. I saw commercials. The commercials, the children are starving, they need water, donate 10 cents a day, whatever. Like I saw stuff like that. But as for school, they didn't really talk about Africa at all. They didn't even talk about us at all. We miraculously appeared in chains, and then, that's how it went. So pretty much just nothing really.
That just it's sad because, like, I'm pretty sure y'all grew up in African American community, right?
Yeah.
So they said absolutely nothing about Africa, even in the school or even in our families, the community. Like, I ain't hear no conversations about it.
Right.
Until I started trying to find out stuff on my own.
Right.
Yeah, they literally don't tell you anything
Yeah.
on the continent for real. And then if you see something, it's negative.
Not in the positive.
Like,
they're quick to talk about, the slavery, slavery, what it went through.
yeah, but we're so much more than that.
Right,
Right.
exactly.
Like it
Even now, I think we hear about corruption and stuff, and it's like we came from America. Like, what are you talking about? Or we hear about violence, and we're like, okay, so like once again, we were in America. Y'all don't watch the news. Like,
Exactly.
it's violent, it's corrupt. Like, what are you talking about? It's the same.
Exactly. That, and I think also that's what we've talked about. Me and the South African young lady I had on. We talk about that, and I've even shared certain things with her. I've also shared like how much the houses are here, and she just like she can't believe it.
It's the thing is like they really don't get much information on us and our experiences. So like they just wondering like, why do we want to come to Africa? Like they feel like America is just so great.
Yep.
Right.
And it is very little flaws in comparison, but our experiences, it just makes it different.
Exactly. Even with load shedding, like for example in South Africa, things like that. We'll talk about that a lot too. Her and I, and we're like, we'll take that any day.
Right. I thought that we knew there was gonna be load shedding before we got here, and then once we experienced it, we were like, dang, that's more than we thought. But it's really not that bad. It kind of forces you to be on a schedule because I have to do this while the electricity's on. I have to charge these things while the electricity's on. But it's not that bad. I wouldn't go back to America instead of having load shedding. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we can accept that.
Right.
Like better than the other things that we got to deal with here.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
100%. I agree.
They already answered this question, so we can go on to the next. All right. What made you pick Tanzania to live?
Well, the first reason, like you said, was what they were doing during COVID and everything, and how the president was running the country.
Yeah.
The cost of living wasn't something that was really attractive too. Seeing it was one of the most, one of the cheaper countries on the continent, and then just for what you can get, right, for the amount of money you spend to get a housing, food, and stuff like that. So that all played a part, and just seeing that they had a community where we could, go in and connect with one another. It was very appealing.
But honestly, we weren't even 1,000% trying to just stay there. Yeah. We were gonna travel, but like I said, because I was pregnant, and then that was my first pregnancy. I don't know how this is gonna go. I was way more tired than I expected and stuff. So all of the stuff that I thought was gonna happen just didn't happen. So then we were chilling.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good to me. Go ahead.
So you had the baby and
hold on, we're not there yet.
I don't get questions, right? So I'm shooting more from the hip.
It's hard, guys. Our schedules, and by the time we get home, he's tired. He don't want to hear nothing. So it is what it is. Okay, so let me see. You probably already answered this question. Were you all in Tanzania before or after Magufuli? Was it after?
It was after.
We got that right after.
Like right after, yeah.
Okay, I told you, Maya, I wasn't gonna forget about you. And I think you answered this one too. Did you all move before or after Hurricane Katrina?
I moved after.
We both moved after Katrina.
Okay.
Right after Katrina. I moved maybe like a year after Katrina.
Yeah, I moved in like 2012, I believe.
Okay. All right, Maya. I told you I wasn't gonna forget. All right. So how was life in Tanzania for you both?
You want me to start?
You can go first.
It was good. We had a lot of ups and downs in Tanzania. But it was I would say it was a great experience overall, and it taught us a lot. I would say our I guess highlights would be just the culture, the food, just how the friends that we met, and just everything about how the people love their country was it was great being out there just to see that, and then the beauty of the country. Everybody know they have the beaches, and then you got the wildlife. So all of that was it was beautiful. I would say the downside was we didn't come together like I wanted to, and like I thought we would be able to, because of the same issues that we see that we have in the States, and that just bickering back and forth, the stiff neck, hard head, and it kind of put a damper on our experience being there. Seeing that.
Right. I think. I don't know. I do feel like it was a great experience because even like I'm not an outdoorsy person. I like but like being there and having it be so different, even just like walking around this hot, just sweating all the time. I don't like being sweaty all the time. It's like you get used to it and you don't think about it, and everything's so beautiful and everything's a new experience. It's just like all of the good things kind of outweigh the bad.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So,
go ahead.
So when you said hot, is it like humid? Like
it's hot. It's hot.
There's a lot of moisture in there, so you're gonna sweat a lot.
If you're closer to the water or you stay in a certain area, there'll be more of a breeze. But like even like so there is kind of like a cool breeze, but the sun is like it might as well be right here by your face.
If you live in places like Florida, Texas,
there's
like
some really hot
stuff,
places.
It's kind of like that if you've been in those places where it's real humid because you're by the water and it's just hot. But they do have a cool breeze, like especially during the winter times. The weather's perfect. It'd be in the 70s, cool breeze. So it's like California when it comes to like that type of weather.
You know how California is?
Yeah, I've been there.
I haven't been.
I lived there for a little while. But it's not. It doesn't like it don't snow there, right? Because I hear some places.
Well, not in Dar es Salaam, it don't snow. I'm not sure about Arusha.
I don't think it was ever cold when we were in Dar es Salaam.
Oh wow!
It was like always at least warm. It was never cold.
There's no winter in Dar es Salaam. Now, Arusha, it gets colder.
Right.
Arusha, I did hear that in Arusha. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, because I know I've seen pictures. I saw like a ski resort.
Where?
I'm trying to figure out exactly where though.
Okay,
we saw the ski resort.
Ski resort in Tanzania. I'm not sure.
It was in the mountains.
Oh, I don't know.
I was just surprised that I didn't even know it snowed in Africa. Maybe. No, it wasn't South Africa.
It could have been Tanzania.
I think I saw a ski resort too. I don't remember if it was Tanzania though, but it was it was like a ski something in some mountain. It might have been. I don't remember.
Kenya.
Oh, okay. You wait. You know somewhere else. All right, you want to ask the next one, honey? Right here.
While you both were in Tanzania, did you open up a business or you just saved money and lived off of that?
Yeah, we didn't we didn't open up a business in Tanzania. We already had some business that we started prior to getting to Tanzania. So we was making money through different online streams, but not in Tanzania.
And we saved money.
Yeah,
we paid off all our debt while we were thinking about it. And then we were just still making money and we didn't like up our spending just because we had more money free and stuff. So we ended up saving a good amount of money before we left.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay, y'all had your stuff together. I know that's right.
Yes.
How long did you both live in Tanzania?
We was there for about 9 months before we went back to the States. Then we went back for a couple weeks a few months ago.
Yeah.
And so, a little over 9 months.
Okay, awesome. Now, I wanted to go back to the question where you were saying, your husband was saying how, that everybody kind of didn't come together. We dealt with that, even though we have not been to Africa yet. We were supposed to go this year, but plans just didn't work out. We brought land in Gambia, and the community that we brought in, we kind of dealt with the same thing. And it's pointing with all of us not coming together, with just trying to build goals and things like that in place. And it is discouraging. It is. But it's not going to stop us from, moving forward to making Africa our home. But it is discouraging. So I understand and I get what your husband was saying.
Yeah.
Oh, I hear her. Look at her. TW said he's correct. I heard Tanzania has the temperature where the climate is
There we
cooler.
go.
Okay, thank you, TW.
Yeah.
I thought my husband was, hey, sweetheart. Hi. Oh,
Yeah, she was turning up over there.
oh, she looked just like you did. I'm sorry, Mom.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
Don't tell him that. What are you talking about?
I'm sorry, Mom. The next time.
It's just because she's browner than me. If she was lighter, y'all wouldn't say that. I feel like before she got her color in, people were saying she
gonna act like you.
There you go. She gonna act like you. Yeah. But I do see a little bit of the personality, and you all will see later. I'm gonna share with you all a little bit of personality from Daddy.
Yeah.
Hey, changing the narrative. Hello. Oh, she said no ski resorts, but skiing is possible. LOL.
Okay.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah, I saw people skiing. I don't know what it was, but they were doing.
Does Tanzania offer visa upon arrival, or if so, is it single or multi-entry visa, or either or?
You can. We were like, yeah.
Okay. So you can get a visa on arrival once you get to Tanzania, and it's $100 per ticket. Right. $100 per person. Also, and you have different ones you can get. The main one people get when they usually get there is the multi-entry visa, where you have to leave every 3 months and for up to a year. So that's probably the most common one that people get.
I believe when we went, it said that was the one that you had to get if you were coming from the U.S.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's like special rules if you have a U.S. passport for whatever reason.
So you get that at the airport?
Yeah, you can get that at the airport.
Now you said up to a year. So after a year, what happens?
You have to renew it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you have to renew it. So you just get another visa. And then I think you can at least get one extension during that time for up to 3 months. So you can stay 6 months throughout that year at least one time.
Okay. And then when you leave, I know you said every 3 months. So when you leave, you can't just like leave and go, leave maybe a day and just come back later that night.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as you leave,
you got to leave. You just got to get them stamped in your passport.
And it can't be the neighboring.
No, it can be any country.
It could be whatever country. Yeah. Not Zanzibar. I feel like some people said Zanzibar because like when we went to Zanzibar from like mainland Tanzania, they do like stamp your passport, but it's not considered like leaving the country.
Leaving. Gotcha. Okay.
So they consider it's almost like two different countries, Zanzibar and Tanzania.
I don't know. I thought that like I thought that it wasn't, but then they made us get our passport stamped when we got to Zanzibar, so I was confused by that. So I was like,
it's like kind of its own country, but kind of not at the same time.
I think
they have their own president and everything like that. So.
Right. So
but did you have to get another visa? Like, say for example, you're in Tanzania already. You already got your visa there. And then you leave and go to Zanzibar. Do you have to get a visa for that? For Zanzibar?
No, you don't have to get a visa. They just stamp it.
Yeah, we had to get stamped in and out of Zanzibar, but we didn't have to get anything to go back to Tanzania because we already had our visa.
Gotcha. Okay, we asking this because also we brought in Fumba Town. I don't know if you all ever heard of Fumba Town, in Zanzibar. But it's like a whole community there that you can purchase and everything. So we'll be going on that route real soon. So we were just wondering because like he said, we don't know if they're separate or they're together. Do we need a visa for Tanzania? Do we need a visa? You know what I mean?
Y'all kind of move to Zanzibar.
We will not move to Zanzibar because one, I need a yard space. Yeah. And I want to live off the grid, and we bought an apartment. It's a 1-bedroom, and it's 4 of us. Plus, the hang up about it is they don't want to give you any residency, and that's an issue for us. Kind of keep that can be costly coming in and out, and
absolutely.
We're just gonna take the Airbnb route with it.
Yeah, we're gonna Airbnb it out.
We think that'll work out pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, that
community master plan right there on the ocean.
So you talking about like doing an Airbnb just into the whole time you're there, or are you talking about when you first get there?
The apartment that you got in Airbnb, like
Yeah, we're gonna Airbnb it. Yeah, we're gonna Airbnb it out. While we're here.
Zanzibar, so we can use your apartment.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. Hey, y'all, come on, come through. Once it's done, because we're in this, it's going on almost 3 years, and they're still building. So that's why I said I might as well go ahead and tell everybody, since you all listening, next year. Everything go well, that's where we're gonna go. Whether they're done or not, I need to see with my eyes that okay, the picture that you all are sending me is lining up with what is
actually
there. See what our money.
We did notice that out there too. They build slow, but then sometimes they build really fast. Like remember that there was a house next to where we were staying, and they had started clearing some stuff. We left out one day, came back, there was a whole brick wall, like a fence around that. And I'm like, dang, they do that fast. But then sometimes it's like close. Like, what is happening?
Yes.
Close to 4 years by the time.
No, 3 years. Almost,
3 years?
Yeah, we're almost coming up to 3 years, which we have to watch that because they're gonna owe us some money. So
it's in the contract.
Yeah, it's in the contract. But we talk about that too on our channel as well. So if anyone is interested, I am the ambassador for them. So just kind of working together with them with trying to promote and everything, mainly our people. Who are interested, who may be interested in using it as investment property, or if they want to live there. All right. Let's see. We have a question. Let me see. Did I ask that one? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and answer. TW wants to know, can you share what vaccinations are required to go to Tanzania?
It was no vaccination required.
We didn't get anything.
If you're coming from America, you don't have any vaccination required at all.
Yeah, it seems like all of the vaccinations in the different countries, it depends on what country you're coming from. Right. If they have a certain thing, then you have to get vaccinated for this thing before you go to this country.
Right.
But you didn't have to get anything.
Yeah.
For what I heard, like most of the countries over there, they eased off of that.
Yeah. It looks like this, which I'm glad because we're not into that whole vaccination stuff. So we're not participating in that. Nope. And I think that's what also kind of stopped us, from, traveling to to different, parts of Africa because of the, the agenda. So, I think we talked about the residency because they don't offer residency or dual citizenship, right?
No.
Okay.
So you can get residency after a certain amount of time.
Really?
But it's usually between like 17 years if you're trying to get like permanent residency.
Right.
That you have to be in the country. So
and to be in the country with the visas and all the stuff that you're gonna end up spending a whole lot of money trying to do that.
17 years, you better pray and hope you make it to 17.
Now they doing that.
Right.
I'm wondering if they're doing that based on like if you invested in the country, because I know some of these countries play that game too. Like you spend.
They do the investment, but it's like a high dollar amount. I don't even remember what it is.
You gotta have like 500-some-thousand in your account. But if you can invest, you can get a permanent residency a lot easier if you're an investor, for sure.
Okay.
Okay. I wonder, it's probably a high amount though too.
Yeah, because they kind of advertise with Fumbletown.
The same thing.
They said, well, if you spend at least $100 grand,
right.
Like I don't know if they get guaranteed residency or ease restrictions.
Well, it's a catch to that, which we talked about too, because they use the word permanent, but it's not permanent. It's like I think, what did he tell me? It was like a year or 2 years or something like that. And I told them, I said, listen, as an ambassador, I'm working with you all, but you all have to stop using the word permanent. You need to put on it's misleading, and they still doing it. So you know how that is.
Yeah, they got a thing called they got permanent residence, and then you got regular residency for like 2 years. So basically, just becoming a resident, you have to have something like a work permit or something like that to consider a resident. That don't necessarily mean you get to stay for however many years you want to. Until, like I said, after about 7 to 10 years, once you stay there and get permanent residency, then that's when you can stay long term without having to leave at all.
Wow, that's a lot. All right, you ready for the next one? Oh wait, we already talked about that. They knocking it down. Let's move on. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Let's see. Hold on. Let me stop for a minute and see in the chats coming up later. TW, what you talking about, girl? If you're a lady, I'm sorry. If you're not, forgive me. Changing the narrative. Oh, these guys are the freedom chasers. Nice. I follow them and have great content. Yes, they do. Definitely.
Thank you.
TW, I wanted to visit in the fall, maybe if it's possible. All right, sounds good to me.
Or is there like, speaking of, is it like a rainy season?
Oh yeah, the rainy season.
When we was in Tanzania a couple months ago, it was the rainy season. I think it's past right now.
Okay. Like, do they have like major rain? You know what I mean? Flood or like from what you are?
Yeah, some areas are flooded
sometimes.
Some areas.
Shoe Barb says, I wish they all will give permanent residency if we invest in the country with the business. Yeah, yes. I agree. Yeah. Matter of fact, we are trying to fight for that. We are. Yeah. Let's see what happens in Zanzibar.
You don't hurt to try. I'll tell you that.
We are trying.
Yeah. We did like a group chat, and that was like the number one topic.
That everybody
that invested, that's what we were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see how far that goes.
Exactly. In the meantime, we'll be in the West Side. The West Side seems a little more lenient with it, like Colombia. For example, they really don't give you too much of a problem, and I think that's why a lot of us are there because of that. So
that's true.
Yeah, we're gonna go that way. We're making our way around.
Yes, I see y'all. I'm watching y'all. How did that moment feel when you both found out that you were having a baby?
I can say, so the funniest thing, so this dude just knew I was pregnant. He's like the pregnancy whisperer. I don't know. He just knew. He was like, you been acting different. I'm like, no. Man, I went and took a test because he insisted. And then he was hovering over me, literally waiting for it to say something. Because I got the kind that actually says pregnant, so it'll just be ain't no reading the line. Give me right. So I was looking at it, and I'm like, just go somewhere because you're making me nervous. And I just knew deep down in my spirit it was gonna say no. And then it did it. I couldn't even talk. I was just like, and I was just staring at it. And then he came back and he said, yes.
Touchdown.
I got what I wanted.
And my mom was saying for this at the time. I told my mom, oh my goodness, I told my mom. And then I just started crying. I was like, I'm scared. And I just started crying.
I think the biggest thing for us was having it was such a blessing even, for her to be able to be pregnant at the time.
Right.
But then another thought was we having to raise a baby in America, which we didn't really want to.
Yeah, I didn't want to have a baby in America.
Just thinking about everything that's going on
and how too during Corona they were on that you have to go in the hospital by yourself. Your husband can't even come. Nobody can come. Like what? Because I don't even trust doctors like that. So I was not trying to
exactly. Yes, I feel you on that because you're already nervous, especially when it's your first child. You want your husband there with you. You don't want to go through that by yourself. So yeah, I understand completely.
And that's good. I like how y'all change the environment for newborn.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes. We could talk about that all day.
Yeah. So y'all gonna learn Swahili?
Hold on, wait.
See what I mean?
Hold on, we still in the baby mode, but I do have to jump out. But I'm gonna just hold on a minute.
No, I'm saying with the baby too.
You talking about the baby too?
Yeah.
Okay, well, just hold on 1 minute. Okay. I gotta go back. Sorry. Okay, Glorious Bath and Body, because I don't want to miss the questions either. She said you mentioned not feeling fulfilled in your jobs. What do you do for work / income now? Hope that's not too personal.
So we obviously have YouTube. We do things through like Amazon with putting books in, like KDP and stuff for Amazon, and just crypto and other things like that we just invested in right now.
And I got some other stuff that I wanted to start, but I got a baby now, so plans just don't go how I want it.
It ain't all about you.
Yeah,
we understand that. Trust what I tell you.
Put what you want to the side.
Yep.
right.
Really. Let's see. Hold on. He says hey, how you doing? For Zanzibar/Tanzania, there is a retired person resident permit for 500 for 2 years. This was recently changed from 2,000. Progress is moving in right there. Okay, that's good. I'm not in retirement age, but that's good for the retirees.
That's what we keep saying. People always talk about the retirement, like, I'm like, you don't even think about that because we're nowhere near old enough to retire.
Exactly. We need something for us. Don't get me wrong, that's good. The retirees, to me, I think they have an easier flow.
For sure.
Absolutely.
They have their income and things like that already set up, so they good to go.
It's a bunch of countries that's set up for retirees. You can tell. But they should extend that same thing to
everybody. Yes.
Hopefully soon we can start seeing people. The government's open up a little more for our people.
Right.
Exactly.
Honestly, that was like the thing in Tanzania. Like we loved it in Tanzania, but that was like the thing. It's a struggle to stay there. Like it makes you feel like it's like the same thing in America. Like you feel like they don't really want you here. So why am I pushing to stay here?
Exactly. And we were saying, because we were even thinking about, like I said, we were thinking about staying in Zanzibar. And after hearing all this, we're sitting here thinking, we're like, okay, if our teams come with us, it's 4 of us. When you go down and thinking about your money and your finances, you're like,
it's being costly.
Right. And then we're gonna try to do a business, and we're like, well, how can we do a business? We got to keep coming in and out, like.
Right.
It's just too much. Hey Maria, hello sis. She lives in Gambia. Yeah, this
okay. Shout out to Gambia.
Yep. She say I follow them also. So happy to see them on your channel, sis. Hello everyone. Yes, me too, sis. I'm telling you. I am, because it's not easy. Getting people on, and like I said, I pray about it, and I feel like if things are going to be aligned, it's going to be aligned, and it was aligned for us to meet both of you all, and we're hoping to come across y'all in person, soon. So
absolutely, we agree.
Please tell us your experiences with having your prenatal visit. This is for you, Mama.
We actually did a video that shows one of them, but we actually went to, what was that hospital called?
Huh?
I don't even remember. What was that hospital called?
Oh, that was
don't remember. I'll let you know. I don't remember. But we went, we actually were watching the T3B channel, and Siobhan was talking about the doctor that she went to. So I ended up going to that same doctor. Loved her. It was, I don't really have anything to compare to because I didn't have any.
Gotcha. Right.
So, but they take your weight, your blood pressure, all that stuff. Okay. But what I do know is it was very much cheaper. And they're not like trying to get you for the money either. Like she was like, well, you can do it this way, or you can do it this way, and it'll be cheaper. I think when we calculated at the time, it was like 500 USD or something for everything.
Oh, wow.
So yeah.
Wow.
But it was good. I do feel like the people, like doctors and stuff, cared more. Like in America, you go and you can tell they just trying to get you out the room. They don't really care.
What?
But it
and
felt
they
like
the money up front. They don't care. Like, listen, you gotta pay, or we ain't gonna take it.
We want you to sign them documents first. Listen.
Yep.
They ready to have you sign off too. Yeah, we might kill you. Just sign right here.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. So how would you say your experience was when you childbirth, having your daughter?
Well, I don't know. I actually had eclampsia. So one morning I woke up feeling weird. My blood pressure went through the roof. I blacked out, had a seizure, woke up in the hospital, so I don't even know.
Okay. So
Yeah.
but look at the beautiful blessing. You made
I
it
had a
through.
C-section, which was my like worst nightmare because my sister has 5 kids. She had 5 C-sections. So in my mind, like I was terrified of that. Did not want that. Like I remember like being like super groggy in the hospital and the doctor coming to tell me that I was gonna have a C-section. And I just remember crying. I was like, I don't want it. And then I was like, well, am I gonna be awake? Because the thought of being cut open while you're awake is just like in my mind, like I don't want that. But I was so messed up that they had to knock me out. So they knocked me out. When I woke up, I didn't even know I had a baby. I didn't know where I was at.
Wow.
I woke up in the hospital bed like, what is happening?
And of course, you had your daughter. You had your daughter in Africa or America?
In Tanzania, we had her at Aga Khan in Dar es Salaam.
Okay, and obviously they were equipped and they were able.
Yeah.
To,
They had everything. It was an international hospital, so it was a really
very good hospital. She ended up having to be in the hospital for like
2 months,
2.5 months. Her doctor was a specialist. Like it was
good.
Very good.
Good. That's
the only thing was a struggle. They don't have no preemie clothes. Like all the clothes, But we were in the preemie ward, so I don't understand why we couldn't find preemie clothes. But
okay, gotcha. Man, that sounds like a business. That sounds like a business,
right?
For sure.
So hey, everybody, whoever listening, hey, preemie clothes.
You'll come up. You'll come up big.
Or that what's that milk fortifier? You want to sell some fortifier powder stuff? People looking for that.
Okay. Wow, that's just amazing. So I don't want to leave you out, Dad. So with all of this going on with your wife, the baby, the whole prenatal, the whole childbirth experience, how did that make you feel? How were you able to support her, as far as like, just being supportive to pull things through? Or did you freak out?
So, like she said, when she initially had the seizure and stuff like that, obviously I didn't have a whole bunch of time to freak out. Internally, I was freaking out. But I would say that whole situation was, like, I would say, the best and the worst day of my life. Okay. For the simple fact that it's just everything, how the day started, just seeing all the blessings that happened that day, how the Most High put everything together. It was just a miracle to see her pull through from all that. Her, both of them, at one point they both was in the ICU at the same time. Battling battling the struggles that they had to go through. So them just coming out of there stronger was a blessing. Absolutely.
Oh yes, definitely. Because my mom used to always say, you have 1 foot. How she used to say, you have 1 foot in the I don't know, she used to say 1 foot in the grave or 1 foot out or something like that when it comes to, bearing and having a child. And I had 2 C-sections, so they didn't give me a chance to do anything. My daughter was emergency, and then my son, they just automatically did. So
once you have the one, you just
automatic. I'm like, hey, can I just get give me a little chance to try to So
the end result came out good. Y'all a beautiful family.
Exactly. Look at her. Oh my goodness, she is so adorable.
Yeah, I always say she's so big, but people always feel like she's so small. But I'm like, when I first held her, she was like
tiny.
Yeah.
Excuse me, y'all. Sorry, my teen.
Yeah, we're doing some parenting.
16-year-old. What I told you, it's just about our time. Exactly. Okay. VPACs are always an option. My first was a C-section. My second, a VPAC.
Yeah. I know somebody that has had that and had like 2 kids after, but a lot of doctors don't even give it to you as an option, and they like really try to scare you out of it. They tell you how it's the old C-section gonna rip open. Like they try to really terrify you and make you just be like, okay, I'm gonna just have another C-section.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. No, come on. No, I'm on a live. No. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh my goodness. I can't believe the 16-year-old the way she acting right there.
I'm trying to figure out what a VBAC is.
Me too. That's what I was trying. I didn't want to say, but I don't know either.
I think it's like vaginal birth after cesarean or something.
What did she say? She said
it's like a vaginal birth after a cesarean. So.
Oh, okay. Because I didn't know either. I was playing it all too, honey. I just.
I didn't know what y'all were talking about. I was like, oh, they know. That's what I'm talking about. I was quiet.
No FOB because I didn't know either. I was just getting it up.
We'll talk about this later.
She gonna have to spell out. I'm not listen when it comes to certain abbreviations and people short. Listen, you got to spell it all out for me because I'll be like, oh.
It's too many abbreviations.
I was reading comments the other day and I was looking like that too. I'm like, I don't know what they trying to say. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Nod your head, yeah.
Exactly.
Because people like make them up too. Like they just turn something into an abbreviation that's not like common. So you never know.
Exactly. Yes. And I'll be like, I don't know. Okay, hold on. He's saying something else. Resident permanent for small scale businesses now 1,000 instead of 3,000. Another change. I think Tanzania/Zanzibar has a greater chance of profitability due to high tourism from Europe, Middle East. Where are you getting all this information from? Let me know. Because a lot of times, you can go on there and it just doesn't match when you're there. You know what I mean? It's just a whole.
Like you hear a lot, but at the end of the day, you gotta go out there and you gotta boost down and see what it really is. Because they can tell you what things should be online, but then you get there and it's something totally different.
Exactly.
Like, hey, it said this. Not. It ain't like we ain't doing that.
It's not like that. Exactly. It's not black and white. Exactly. Life and real estate. Giving birth is such a superpower. Wow. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank God for women.
I'm telling you.
Right.
Thankful.
I said that the whole time I was pregnant. If we could just switch.
They got like
we blessed in that.
Yeah.
Oh man, y'all so
it's like what certain insects and animals with a male give birth. Like,
oh yeah, you talking about the seahorse?
Yeah, that's one of them.
Man. Did them bad.
Hey, I had to run away from the women. Then. If that's a possibility, I don't know. We got to keep talking.
Oh goodness,
we don't need that life.
Yeah, nah.
Shoe Bar says she is so precious. Yes, she is. My goodness.
Thank you, Shoe Bar.
Hold on. Okay, I want to share since y'all we talking about their daughter. Let me see if I could. Y'all work with me now. I'm gonna see if I can share this video with you all. Hold on. Okay, that's not. Let me see. I guess I gotta open up another one. 1 minute, y'all bear with me. Y'all know sometimes I get on here, I be like, wait a minute, let me figure out how to do this again.
You just used StreamYard for the first time, what, like a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, listen, she like to talk too. I love it.
Oh yeah, she nonstop.
I love it. Hold on, let's see if I can just go right to it. I think it's on here. Wait, okay. Let's see. Now I want to share. Okay. Y'all let me know if y'all can see it. Can everybody see it? It's my favorite video, y'all. Hold on, wait now. What did it just do? Hold on, y'all. I had push play and then it went.
Look, Mama, that's you.
Look.
That's you. Look at her wiggling out.
That's my favorite video, y'all.
She love it.
She loves watching that video too. Whenever she sees it, she goes.
I love it. I had to show y'all that video. I was like, look at this down.
She was getting it.
Right, man. Okay, vaginal birth after C-section. Thank you, girl.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
What's small scale considered? What's a small scale considered? Are you referring back to what Origin said, let us know. I agree with that, especially Zanzibar, high tourist traffic. Yes.
We've heard.
Yes, I agree. Too cute. Yes, I know. I know. She is. I told you that's my favorite one. Oh no, I got another one. When she mean mugging. When you hear that mean mugging. Yes, I have to show you that one. When she mean mugging. Oh goodness. So, what were one of your challenges you both might have had in Tanzania?
Probably when first getting there, the biggest thing is just not knowing your environment like you would if you were still in the States wherever you come from.
Right.
That'd probably be the biggest thing, just the language barrier, being able to maneuver in a way that you feel comfortable maneuvering. So I would say that was probably the most difficult thing starting off.
Yeah, I would say for me, it was definitely the language barrier because I started learning Swahili on Duolingo before we left.
Right.
And I was getting good, but then when they're actually saying stuff to you,
right,
talking like fast, because like even people there told me that I speak fast in English, and I don't even think that I speak fast. I don't pay attention to it. And so when you hear them talking and they're talking fast in another language, it's like it's really running together, and then it's like it's gonna take me a few minutes to like process what you said, so then I'm sitting there looking stupid because it's like a serious delay before I can respond.
Exactly. Yeah, I can imagine, right? Yeah. He does better than I do.
Yeah, I've been going through YouTube trying to figure it out, and I do it now. I notice myself. I pick up on certain words and phrases, but the rest be like, la, 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 what? Oh yeah, I understood. I got that. I know you said yes. Yes to what? I don't know.
And I have to do
it. Fakes it good.
He's good.
He'll be like, hey. I'm like, do you even know what they're saying?
No. Yeah, with me, like he'll try to get me to do the YouTube way, and I can't. I have to do it the app way because I literally have to do one word at a time.
Right. You know what I mean? And see, that's why I think he did a little better than me because he can kind of pick it up from conversation.
Yeah.
Like I need the app. Like this word means this in English, and this means this in English. He can like hear it and then be like, okay, well, this is this, and I don't learn it.
How kids learn it.
I have to block him out because it's too much. He'd be like, oh, well, what's it? I'm like, no, let me do it how I know how to do it with my flashcards, my magic marker.
Right. And then too, when you learn, like I found a guy on YouTube and he was teaching, but he's like teaching it the way they teach you like English in school. He's teaching like proper and they don't even talk like that.
Right.
So then if you are saying it like that, they know you're not from there, even if you are pulling off a good accent because nobody talks like that. So
okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, I used Swahili Pod 101.
Okay.
Okay, I saw that.
Yeah. Oh, you saw that one?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that one's pretty good because they'll give you an app, like you said, and then you can like see certain words. Then you could, tap on the app, then it repeat it back to you.
Oh, you ain't telling
me
about that.
It'll tell you to say it.
Right.
It'll kind of replay it back to you so you can see how you sound. See if you sound like you're a foreigner, if you're local.
Oh wow, you gotta tell me that.
Pretty detailed.
Sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so what were some of the strengths you both gained while living in Tanzania?
You want to go first?
I would say.
She said,
She don't like being held. She likes to roam. I would say, I think I've learned how to adapt to change better because I feel like I've never really been in a situation to where stuff was even all that different. You know, like life is just every day runs together, the same things are happening. But going to Tanzania, my whole world was different, and then I was pregnant and hormonal. So there were just all these things happening at once that kind of made me be different or try to, handle things differently.
Oh wow, that's good. That's awesome. You want to say?
Uh-oh, we lost him.
Oh, that'll be.
Oh.
You knocked.
What happened?
I think you knocked.
I can hear you all, but I can't see you.
Okay, let me see.
Yeah, we got the
I think
bars.
Gloria says she wants to know the language app again.
You did something to the camera.
Hold on, let me. Can you just type?
One
Is it back
second.
on?
Once you tell her
No, not yet.
Yeah, that's a good app, Gloria.
He's gonna look up the app for you, and I'll put it in the chats.
It's real thorough too. I mean, start off basic.
Okay, you're back.
Oh, yeah, okay. Cool.
Okay.
Shoebar says
You broke it.
Habari, Jumbo, is that right? Kaka? Am I saying that right? Kaka and
Kaka. Dada.
LOL. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think people, well, I guess it depends on where you are. I feel
Right.
like people say Habari all the time. People say Mambo more than Jumbo. They said Jumbo, they're mean the same, but they said Jumbo a lot in Zanzibar, and they said Mambo more in Tanzania.
Oh.
And then Dada and Kaka, you hear that constantly because Kaka is brother and Dada is sister. So if
Yeah.
they see a woman, they're gonna be like Dada. See a man, they're gonna say Kaka. So
Yeah.
Okay, so man, I need to write this down. Hold on. Kaka means man.
My
brother means
Oh,
brother.
means brother?
Brother. Yeah. And Dada means sister.
And Dada means sister. Okay.
Like Mambo, when you say Mambo or Jumbo,
Mambo and Habari are like saying, it's like saying hello.
Yeah.
It's like it ain't the what's the word? It's like the more casual way of saying it. It ain't the proper. It's like
Habari is more proper, and like Mambo
you say
and
like
Jumbo.
Mambo or VP. That's
Mambo
like
VP,
hello, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's more like my speed. Mambo
Mambo VP.
Yeah.
Is that the channel?
Yeah, this is it right here.
Okay, I'm gonna put the name of the YouTube channel that my husband was referring to in the chat. All of this right here.
Really?
Sorry, y'all. Give us a minute. I'm not that. I'm fast, but sometimes I'm not. Okay, I think I have it. Okay, this is it right here. Glorious. Yeah, just type all that in there. It should pop up on YouTube. All right. Next question, honey, on you, because I've been holding it down. It's your turn. Hold on. This one right here.
Okay. How is the food in Tanzania? For all the foodies out there.
Yes.
You want to go first?
I go first.
You the greedy one, so you go first.
The food is good. Like the local food is delicious. You can pretty much get some good food on it. Walking down the street anywhere.
Right.
Get some good fried chicken, French fries,
yeah,
stuff like that. They street food, but I mean, if you like different international foods, they got good like Indian food and things like that. So I would
there's
say
a large
the food is real
Indian
good.
population.
Yeah.
So if you
okay.
I know they have it.
Oh, I don't know. Have I had Indian food? I don't know if I have.
What particular dishes? What's your favorite? Something I ain't never
I was
heard
just
of.
gonna ask it.
Like a local dish?
Local dish?
Yeah, local.
So I like the chicken makange. Kuku makange. It's like chicken cooked in like
it's like
bell
saucy
peppers,
with vegetables in it.
We
got that like on the beach. We were at the beach. They had some random like restaurant at the beach, and it was so good. I like what's that stuff called? I can't even think of it right now.
Chili.
No, the soup we used to always get, the banana.
Mtori?
Yeah, that was really good.
Now what's all in that?
It's like green banana stew. It depends on where you get it. Because we had a friend make it for us.
Okay.
And it was really good. Because he brought it to our house after I had the baby, talking about it was gonna help me get more breast milk. And it was good.
Well, did that work out?
I don't even know, but it tasted good. I didn't even think about that. But we got it at restaurant too. Even when we came back to visit, we got it for her because you know she only has a few teeth.
Did she like it? Did your daughter like it?
Yeah,
she likes all food. We're still waiting for her to not like something.
Okay.
Gotcha. She ain't picky then. That's a
she's greedy like a daddy.
Yeah, these people, the little ones I got here.
They ain't little either. They tease. Oh wow. Okay. So like the dishes that you all are talking about, like roughly, or how much did that cost?
You can go to get some chicken, like the street food I was telling you about. you probably can get you a full chicken with like some French fries or something like that. Maybe about, if I had to put in USD, about $7, about $5, $5 to $7,
And that's
depending
for
on where
both
you
of
go.
you all or individual?
That's for if you get like a whole full chicken
Okay.
with like French fries and stuff like that to go along with, like for us too.
Yeah, the food is significantly cheaper. Like we got food from different places, like even like the hospital. Like we were in the hospital, she was in the hospital for like 2 months.
Food was delicious.
And we were in the hospital. We had to go back and forth to the hospital every single day. And the food at the hospital was delicious.
It was delicious.
And it was dirty.
Oh,
We was eating like at least breakfast and lunch at the hospital every single day.
For like $2 or $3, you get a full meal.
Right.
What? Oh, wow.
And even the hospital where I had my original checkups, that was the first time we actually got food somewhere like that. And that food was rolling. I don't even remember what that was, but it was delicious. I was shocked.
Wow.
Hospital food in America is not good.
Usually.
No, not cafeteria.
Woo, that food. I think they food worse than school.
Right.
The same. So now that we're talking, we're going. I want to go back now. How was the rooms? Because you say you stayed there. Did you stay there for 2 months, or it was just the baby?
I stayed for like
4 days,
5 days, and then when at first for like a day or two, I was in the ICU. So that was a private room, wasn't it? I was really drugged up.
That was a private room.
That was a private room, and then after I moved to like a shared room, so it's like a big room, and like all the beds are separated with curtains, and then there's like a bathroom and stuff.
Okay.
And then she was in the NICU for
about a month.
Like a month, yeah. And then she spent the rest of the time. They actually had me come back and stay with her. Because they're like basically want them to get up to a certain weight and all of that. And then they have you come stay at the hospital with the baby before they release you.
So we both was there. Like,
and
about a
typically a woman stays with you. So I stayed my first night and he wasn't there. And they were like, "You don't have anybody to help you?" And I was like, "No." Like they're like, "Your mom, your sister?" I was like, "No." And then I was like, "Just my husband." And then they were like, "Oh, well then let the security know," because typically men aren't in there past visitors hours. But like I told them that he is who I had, and then they let him stay. So we stayed in the hospital with her for like 2 weeks.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, the experience is really different.
Like I'm going back a little bit. Like so, like the total cost of all that was close to $500.
No. That's what it was to just have the baby how we planned to. But since I had an emergency situation and everything, we spent thousands.
It wasn't gonna be that wasn't $400. It was about $800 or $900 to do the initial your vaginal birth. That's what you're talking about, right? It was about $900 to do that.
I don't know. I don't remember. But we ended up having an emergency situation. Like she was in the hospital. Like obviously, like they're giving us like itemized bills. Like it has every, needle they used, every whatever.
Right.
And it was thousands. I'm not even sure how much. But honestly, if we would have done the same thing in America and been in the hospital for that amount of time without insurance, we would be hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yes.
That's what I was saying. Like, because you saying like you had the stay you had after the birth, and then your daughter was there for like a couple of months,
and they had you go back. Like we didn't get that.
I was thinking like, yeah, man, that cost
yeah.
Like if you stay that long,
exactly. Because
and they didn't even tell us. It was like one day we went, and then they were like checking her weight and checking stuff, and then the doctor was like, "Okay, yeah, we're gonna admit you." And I'm like, what? Like I had no idea that I was supposed to come back and stay. So that was like a surprise. He had to go get clothes and everything.
Yeah.
And then we stayed, we got it together, and then we took her home like 2 weeks after that.
Yeah.
So they got like universal health care. How do they do that?
We didn't talk about that. Yeah.
They had like insurance and stuff, but we didn't plan on getting that because we didn't think we needed it, because too, like the healthcare is significantly cheaper, so you can't just pay for it. But like if we would have known that all the stuff that happened was going to happen, we probably would have sprung insurance.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay. You go either way. Sound like you can go either way since it's so much cheaper. You don't have to keep insurance. Just pay as you go.
Right.
Yeah.
But it couldn't hurt to have insurance, like in case, like for an emergency, if you end up being in the hospital for extended period of time, then yeah, that's gonna be something else. And then the hospital that we were at, Aga Khan, is one of the best hospitals there. It's an international hospital, so it's a completely different thing. Like a lot of locals go to like other hospitals where because like they initially took me to, I don't remember what the hospital was called, but they had no idea what they were doing. My doctor came because she lived near us. So he was like talking to her when I was in the middle of seizing, and she told him to meet her. She actually came and took care of me because the doctors at that local hospital had no idea what they were doing.
Wow. So, do you mind? Can you put the name of that hospital that you were at in the private chat, and I'll put it in the comment section.
I'm glad,
the experience was really good.
I'm glad we brought this up because I just never thought about like healthcare and all that.
That's true.
I'm just so interested in going there. But I'm like, that's really important to know.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, how will I be taken care of if something go wrong?
Right.
Yeah.
But,
so the hospital we had her at was really good.
It was a nice house. Yeah.
And I've never had to be in a hospital. Like I've never hospital stay in America where I was sick and had surgery or anything like that. So, just how people make it like, oh, if anything happens, you can't go to a hospital. You have to be in America. You have to be in Europe to be taken care of. No, they did a great job.
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. And they offered you to come back because I had to leave my son. If I'd known that he had to stay 3 extra days because of jaundice, I would have pretended like something was wrong with me just to stay with my son.
Right.
So they didn't offer me to. Of course, I came back. They had these certain hours and things like that. But like you were saying, they offered you to actually come back and stay. I didn't get that. Not here in the States.
We had a yellow baby.
Yeah, when you touched him, you know how it bounced back very light, very light. So,
he had some jaundice too. So.
Yeah, they had her under like a light.
Yep.
UV,
Yep. Same thing. Yep.
They thought they had to get the what's the word? Bilirubin. The bilirubin count.
Oh, I don't remember that.
That was one of the technical terms, like like VBAC. And I'm hit you with one of them technical terms.
Yeah, you sure did. Well, this is the name of the hospital, guys, in Tanzania. So, if you are writing your notes like I am,
hopefully you won't need to go.
Yeah. Hopefully you won't need to go. Right there it is. We have a lot of people talking in the chats. Let's go back. So glad that all turned out well.
Yeah,
such a beautiful and down to earth family. Yes, and that's why I wanted to connect with them. Like I saw, I've been watching y'all for a while, and I'm like, okay, I'm one of those type of people. I'm gonna go ahead and ask. Some people don't like the ask. They don't like the outcome. I tell people it's either gonna be a yes or a no.
Right.
And if it's gonna align, it's gonna align. So, but I had a good feeling about you all. I've been watching y'all for a while. You are definitely down to earth. And your wife, she got allergies like me. I be like, I got allergies acting up like me. So
they be going off on me in the comments. They hate my voice. I'm like, he don't let me clap back. I'm not loud. So I just gotta take it to the head. I was like, okay.
I have allergies. I keep one of these with me because if y'all see me going like this,
Kleenex right here.
If you see me going like this, I'm blowing my nose.
I ain't gonna lie. I just saw on YouTube today that somebody was talking about they was taking what's it called, cursorin, like it was what Q, like I think it's cursorin or something. Talking about how their allergies went away. I was googling where to find that out here.
Okay, I'm telling you,
get it.
The miracle cure.
They want me to have surgery, but I'm not messing with that. I'm not messing with that. I'm like,
we went vegan for a month, like 2 years ago,
and
they cleared up. But veganism is so struggling.
Listen.
My sinuses cleared up.
I'm with you, and because my thing is, look, hey, the Most High been keeping me this long. I'm gonna continue to keep me this long. I'm not messing with it.
Right.
The veganism that sounds like it got a I hear about different health benefits, but I can't even do it.
You have to be very disciplined. You have to plan. You have to know what you're going to eat. Like, we literally quit in the middle of an HEB grocery store because we could not think of what to make. And he was like, well, what you want to do? And I was like, what you want to do? Like, the first one to say it.
Let's like, get some chicken.
Yeah. The go-to. Hey, the go-to. They never let you down.
Here they have what we call it. They have this KFC supposedly. I think it's in Atlanta or something. But it's not. Vegan. It's vegan. My husband said, "Why play games? Just go and get you some chicken."
Yeah, why are you trying to get something that tastes like that?
Honestly, healthy. Like, if you do the vegetables, that's one thing. But if you eat fake meat, that stuff is just as poison. You might as well eat.
Exactly.
It's so processed, you don't know what's going on. My whole thing about food is if you don't see it from start to the time it gets to the store, they can say it's gluten free. Non-GMO, this, that, and other. You see something that's packaged.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going on.
Right. Let's see what else we got here. Go ahead and read that.
Over what? 2 million white Americans are relocating to Sahara. Cost of living is cheap.
I ain't gonna say nothing on that one. But welcome, South Africa. Africa is my home. Welcome. Wow, that is SP affordable. Gambia is also very affordable. They just need to upgrade their medical facilities. Yeah, I've heard that too. And you know, because you're on the ground. Healthcare research is very important for African countries when you're planning to relocate. Yep, that's true. Especially when you get over the two. Yeah. Okay, that's me. Dollar is Rand 19 in South African currency.
Yeah.
19.
Yeah. All right. Hey, I hear you. What you saying, Mama? She took Mama glasses off.
She loves to take my glasses off, and then she just want a mic drop.
She drop one around.
Right.
She get it. She finna get it again.
Watching for contact.
Yeah, right. Which mine acting up right now. One of them. What are the major apps they use in Tanzania if you need to, get like food delivery, transportation?
They have Uber and Bolt. That's probably the two main ones
for
transportation.
You can use either one. The prices were what on both of them, but we would go through either one, whichever one the ride was a little bit cheaper or the ride would come faster. We use Piki app, Piki for food delivery.
Piki.
So y'all.
We got the apps for the phone. So we had Vodacom phone service. So I got the app for that. They had, because they do mobile money. So it's M-Pesa for Vodacom. So we got that because so they have the way the electricity and stuff is, it's like a box and you pay and then you type in the code and it adds it to the thing. So you could go do that somewhere, or you could do it through the app. So we did the app.
Piki got instead of a C, is a K.
Yeah, Piki.
Piki. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for correct. I'm giving people the wrong
information. Y'all live in the city, inside the city, or on the outskirts?
Oh, you mean in Tanzania?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Tanzania was we started in the city. When we first got there, we had an Airbnb. Then we eventually going to the outskirts.
Yeah, we stayed in Upanga for the first month, and then we were in
Mbezi, and then Salasala.
And then Salasala, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, as far as there's a slower pace and the cost is cheaper when you do that.
Yeah, you can for sure spend less money when you're on the outskirts than if you're in the city.
Right.
Only thing with that is you're not going to have access to as many things being on the outskirts, and if you got kids or something, it can be kind of hard if you don't have a car. When we were going back and forth to the hospital, it was a long ride. It was traffic because we were far out.
So they got good public transportation in the city.
They have. You're gonna get not they have buses and stuff. But I wouldn't get on them. They drive them things. They whipping them things.
Oh Lord, how much?
Crazy. They drive things like NASCAR.
We actually took an Uber once, and it was an older man. I think he was Indian. He was telling us how when he was like, because he was born and raised there, he was like, yeah, when I was young, none of this stuff was here, whatever. Then he was like, one of those buses passed. He said, oh, y'all see that? Never take that. Don't ever get on that. He said, no dollars and no boaters. The boaters are the motorcycles and the dollars the bus.
Dangerous.
Okay, gotcha.
We did take the motorcycles.
Yeah, I took it, man.
I took it once or twice.
Yeah.
He took it mostly, yeah.
So which way of transportation would you all prefer?
I would just say probably Uber and Bolt.
Yeah.
Okay.
We took cars and we took the Bajaj. It's like a 3-wheel gas, something like a car.
Okay.
We took those because it was cheaper, but I was pregnant, so we wasn't trying to get on that motorbike all the time.
Okay.
Take no chances.
Now, for these apps, can you use this all over Africa, or is it's just?
Yeah, that Uber is everywhere.
Yeah, Uber. Well, Uber's not everywhere, but
yeah, in every country, but you can use it.
You can use it in the countries that you go to.
Same thing for Bolt.
Picky was Tanzania. Like when what I do is I Google what the apps are for the places that we're going to, just so that when you first get there, like especially the first day, a travel day, I don't want to have to figure out where we're going to eat and all that stuff. If I can order something and have it delivered, I'm going to do that. So, but for the most part, Uber and or Bolt has been in most of the places that we've been in, and there's different food delivery, but you could just Google that. It was easy.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. I think this is for Maria. All right. Let's see. Which area did you like best in Tanzania? Tia's real would like to know.
As far as living, or
I like Sala.
Yeah, I like living. But as far as if you a person visiting and you want to be in an area to have fun, I love going to Zanzibar for one.
Right, Zanzibar.
It's beautiful. It really is beautiful.
I can't wait.
That's good. Thanks for that.
For real.
You gonna love it.
Y'all gonna have to hit us up because we planning on going back.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was pregnant. We got to Tanzania at the end of July, and my birthday's in August. So we went for my birthday, but I was pregnant. I was tired. I didn't want to do no excursions. Like the hotel and stuff was beautiful, but I didn't have it in me to just go doing too much. Right. So there's still stuff I want to do over there.
Yeah, y'all can show us how to move, where to go when we get there.
Oh yeah,
nothing.
Yeah, no, we just get bits and pieces here and there, and
overall we get nothing but good things.
Yeah. I hear the food is like real fresh too over there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, in Zanzibar they had the best pineapple.
They fruit was
all of the fruit was just because since we went to a resort only because it was my birthday. Okay. But like every fruit that we had was just so good. Even when they give you juice, it was like fresh juice. Like they blended up a whole fruit and put it in a cup. Like it was really good.
Okay. I hear that. I hear that a lot.
I can't wait.
All right, guys. Now is the time for you to put your questions, guys, because I'm on my last question. We made it, guys. We're about to make it. I'm on my last question. I don't want to hold the family up too long. So any questions you all may have, now is the time to put it in the chats. Okay. Hubby, before I give them my question, do you have any other questions that you want to ask?
Like as far as like Black Africans, I'm gonna say that because you got these other people that call themselves African. I ain't gonna go into that.
The Oreos.
But like, is that the majority there? Because
which country?
As far as the people you see, the businesses that are
which country?
Where you at? Tanzania.
Well, we're in South Africa right now.
Yeah, we're in South Africa right now.
Yeah. Oh, he don't know that either. Sorry.
Okay.
I didn't tell him nothing.
You're not watching. You're not watching. You look it up.
I'm sorry.
Do we see a lot of like white people? Is that what you mean?
We might have to have a meeting.
Okay.
Well, yeah, in Tanzania, the country is pretty much all black. You got white tourists that come in.
You don't see a lot of white people. Like I said, there's a lot of Indian people. We saw a lot of Indian people, but it's mostly black people.
Okay.
Tanzania, Kenya, we didn't see a lot of white people. We see more white people here because of their history. They have white people, but Really? Girl,
Whole,
no.
whole another video.
Yes, that's a whole nother video.
Right.
Well, the reason why I talked about Tanzania is because they've been there in a long, for a long time. And
Right, yeah.
so, and I thought it would be good and beneficial to everybody else. Now we can do another one now,
Straight to the point. I'm just interested in going to a Latin nation around about that.
I get it.
Right.
Like I
get it.
ain't gonna sugarcoat it. If I want to see anything other than that, I can stay
here.
right here.
Exactly.
No, we got you.
I want to know what that's like.
Right.
So,
Oh, there was a lot of Chinese people too, actually. In Tanzania.
Really?
Yeah.
When we first got there in the airport, the guy, it was like one of the visa guys, like he knew the Chinese dude. He started speaking Chinese and everything. I was like, okay.
Wow, really?
Yeah, it's a huge Arab influence there for sure.
Right.
Tanzania.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now, when you all went to Zanzibar, I know you didn't stay that long. What were the majority there when you went?
It was a lot of.
It was different because we were at a resort. We saw more white people, but it wasn't like American white people. It was like European.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Coming there with their ratchet.
Oh boy. Shoe Bar says African Queen One Giselle, your Airbnb is gonna be booked always. Oh, thank you. Claim it, girl. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, great. So
get a return on them dollars.
Okay.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So how y'all like your essay?
Hold on. Let me get my last question. We going left. We gotta go right.
Oh, okay.
You gonna keep them here longer now. They gotta take care of their baby.
Yeah.
For someone who has never been to Africa, would you recommend them visiting Tanzania or another part of Africa?
Yeah, I recommend if you want to visit. I mean, is it any country you just research and find that you might want to that lines up with your standards and where you want to go. But I think Tanzania is a good place to visit. Great place to have other countries that countries on the continent that are also great. So it's just about what's best for you and what you want.
I think it depends on what you want your experience to be.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of people want to go and then it's too African, I would say. Like they want American things. So I feel like South Africa might be better if you want it to be more that way. It depends on what you want your experience to be. Because Tanzania is definitely going to be a different vibe. But I don't feel like it was like a huge culture shock. Like just being there, like everything is different. But I never felt out of place either. So I think it would kind of just depend on the kind of person that you are and what you are really expecting to get out of it wherever you're going.
Yeah.
That's
like
really
I said,
nice.
I want more of the African experience. I don't want the American experience in Africa. So
Exactly. Yeah, same here. Definitely want something different. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Any other questions, guys? You all are quiet. I'm gonna be shutting it down. Hubby trying to go left. I don't. You have to ask Freedom Chasers if they want you to go left.
Okay. Yeah. I stay within the agreed upon guidelines.
Nah, you good, man.
Yeah, it's all good.
They say it's all good. So you want to ask?
Nah, well, I just want to know what being in Tanzania, then going to South Africa. Like, what do y'all think about South Africa?
I think South Africa is a good country. Like it's obviously more modern and Western, and it's going to be more of a huge similarity to America. Right. So if that's what you're looking for, trying to come out here, then that's a good place for that. But
for y'all, I wouldn't say South Africa, because if y'all are trying to get away from a more American influence, then you probably because even driving on the roads, I told him when we first got here, this looks like 45 and 10 driving through Houston right now. Like the way that it looks, like
Yeah, I mean, we want to go visit, but
I don't have no problem with it. I'm just trying
to live. We were definitely looking for something.
Like I want to see like more traditional culture, clothing, food, music.
Right.
How much do they have that? I mean, it's so influenced by the West.
Yeah.
because we lack that. That's what's missing.
Yeah, I want to
So
hit
we're looking to fill that missing puzzle.
I was thinking that like when we got to Kenya, I was thinking because I had bought like dresses and stuff in Tanzania because the women wear more dresses, it's more traditional dress. And in Kenya, they were wearing jeans and t-shirts. I was like, okay, I need to. I look out of place. You know what I'm saying? And then in South Africa, the same. Like it's more. You could be anywhere in America.
Okay,
Tanzania was definitely more of a traditional.
And Rwanda,
yeah.
Oh, Rwanda too. Okay, I didn't know they dress traditionally. Okay,
and it's mostly too the women a lot of times because like even in Tanzania, you might see a man in jeans or whatever tennis shoes, but a lot of the women are wearing like the traditional dresses with those little wraps.
Oh,
or how they carry the baby. They carry the baby on their back with the wraps and stuff.
Okay. So they're not like too far removed from like whatever the traditional cultures is. They still like a mix. Okay.
Yeah. I like that. Okay. They give us an idea. What did you think about Zanzibar? Like, were they more like traditional? They were kind of mixed, or
the locals there it's still pretty traditional, but it's the tourism is a lot bigger in Zanzibar, so
there's a lot of people from everywhere.
So you're gonna see everything.
Yeah, the locals are still more traditional.
Gotcha. T Real said, "Continue blessings to African One Giselle and family and Freedom Chasers. Totally enjoyed the interview." Oh, thank you, appreciate that.
Appreciate that.
But we don't know if it's a brother or a lady. I think it's a lady. Yeah. Well, okay, so I guess that is it. You know.
Yeah, that was pretty much it.
Thank y'all so much, man. We really, really appreciate you all joining us. And hey, if y'all wanna, we haven't traveled yet, but if you all, ever want us on, we don't mind. We'll
absolutely.
We can do it live from Zanzibar,
Yeah, well, hopefully we can be there together,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
And I gave
just let us know. Just let us know when y'all coming down, and we'll see where we at the time.
Yeah. So. And then I gave you all my WhatsApp number. Definitely, y'all can keep that locked in, and we can, communicate and help one another out, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, we on board. We agree for 100%.
Definitely.
If y'all ever need any information about Babylon, since we stuck in it, we can pass it along.
We can
do that if you want it. It's just
all right.
We rather know about what's going on with y'all and what's going on over there.
Oh goodness. But if you all are interested in also, like, if you want to invest, like I said, I am an ambassador with them. So, just let me know. I can, connect you with the guy who we work hand in hand together. Just, let us know.
Yeah.
Shubar say great. Yes, a great interview. T Real. Thank y'all so much. Greatly appreciate it. And where the baby at? Bye, sweetheart.
Is trying to do too much.
Bye. What's her name, if you don't mind me asking?
Soraya.
Oh, I love that. Bye, Soraya. Can you say bye-bye?
Look, Soraya, right here.
Wait, you wave.
Bye. She said,
right here at the camera.
Bye.
She looking at us instead of you.
Bye. She's so adorable. How old is she now?
She's 1.
Yeah.
1 year old already? Wow.
She'll be 2 in December.
Time flies. Well, everyone, I'm going to put all of their information in the description box when this is over with. So definitely support this beautiful family. What a beautiful story. I'm so glad that everything worked out. And hey, you never know. We may do another live with y'all later on,
down.
So enjoy the rest of y'all day. Don't y'all go anywhere. I'm going to let the family go. And nice to meet you all, and I hope to meet you all in person.
Absolutely, nice to meet you too.
Yeah, to the family too.
Look,
yeah.
Look, he said, I don't know. Mama gotta agree.
I see 2 smiles.
Okay. Try for that boy.
We gonna see.
You need a playmate.
Mama, she do.
He got a playmate.
All right, he a playmate. She gonna wear daddy out though.
What?
She already wear. She can play all day.
Oh, you ain't seen nothing. Wait till she get faster.
Oh yeah. Oh goodness. All right, y'all. Bye.
All right, bye. Have a good one.
You too.
All right, take care.
All right, family. Thank you so much. If you all stayed this long, give yourself a round of applause. Thank you for hanging in there with us. And life in real estate, she said, what a beautiful family. Yes, indeed, definitely. So I hope that this live was helpful to you all. Thank you for all of our new subscribers and our future subscribers and our ride or dies. You know what I mean by ride or dies. You've been with me since day one when they took a sister down and I just had to reboot again. So thank you for being with us on this nice Sunday evening. We hope that you all have a beautiful remaining of your day. And if you are watching a replay, thank you because you also took the time to go back and watch the replay. All right, guys, if you did not hit that like button, make sure you hit that like button before exiting the live, guys, and make sure you share this video with any and everybody who is like-minded like we are. Anything else you want to say, honey?
Yeah, I'm not taking nobody for granted. Thanks for being here because y'all could be doing something else. Y'all took time out of your life to sit here with us and just chat it up. See you next time.
All right, family. So that's it. Till next time. Make sure you have your notifications on, guys, and make sure you definitely hit that subscribe button and all. Do not do personalized because you won't get all of the videos or the notifications. All right, family. We'll see you on another one. Peace. Peace, Steph.